The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
He's on standby. Let's start.
The upcoming segment discuss content that is of adult nature. The views and opinions expressed are not that of the SABC and are that of participating contributors and listeners and do not reflect that of the official policy or position of Metro FM.
Good morning, Sumizi.
You.
What's happening?
Awesome, big no. Mapagani ni right.
I'm glad
like
you're in a
some
good mood.
Sidalti na LGBTQ+. Sidama pie.
Can we get into Ask a Man?
Please, I'm in a good mood. I'm going to be so nice.
I love it.
Yeah, I need security, guys. Chiefs, we need it.
Anonymous, good morning.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
I'm good. Are you Chiefs or Buccaneers?
Harry.
All right.
What the hell?
Oh, no.
Both ways, Papa.
Wow.
Are we denying this fact, Anonymous? Are we denying?
I'm denying. I know.
Anonymous,
Wow.
before we continue, house rules. Respect is the foundation of our conversation. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing or use of profanities. Our responsibility is to protect your identity. And your responsibility, Anonymous, is to extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people or the person you'll be speaking about. Anonymous, do you agree?
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
All right. Talk to us, Anonymous. What advice do you need?
I'm in a situationship with two ladies. So I don't know what to do. Yeah. It's a complicated situation, I can say so. So I just need new advices. Maybe I can take it from there.
Let's go. Talk to us.
Yeah. Okay, I met my baby mama in 2014.
You
I
met
was
who?
in the farms. 2014.
You met who?
Baby mama in the farms.
Baby mama.
Okay.
Yes, in 2014, I was staying in the farms. So she came there for work from big city. I was just going to the other guys that I can get there first and stuff. So we dated. Then I came to the big city where she was staying. I stayed there, and then she follows to stay in her location. I was staying to mine. Then in 2016, we got our first baby. The mistake I did was to find a job next to the place where I was staying. So she ended up staying with me. And we continue dating. I encountered the problems with her around 2019 when she was drinking too much. I didn't know what was the problem. You see, I tried to ask her many times. She started drinking a lot. And in 2021, I tried to new things with other ladies and stuff. So I met the other lady, tried to date while she was in the picture. Man.
Okay, basically you cheated.
That lady dumped me around 2022. Sweet, I loved her a lot. So that's what's the breakup. So we dated with the baby mama. In 2023, she fell pregnant.
Again?
You see, she never stopped drinking. And then the last part which I left, she resigned at work on 2018, if I'm not mistaken, 2018. Then she never worked again till today. So,
So I think
yeah, so I'm still with him. So last year I met another lady.
Number 3.
Yes.
Okay, carry on.
And then she's still on the picture.
Mm-hmm.
I can say I like her, this thing. And yeah. but she was married at first. You see, she broke up with her husband, and then my name is there. You see, although I'm not the reason, but somehow they say I am the reason. You see, because it happened that my second baby look alike with the girlfriend number 3 baby. You see, but yes, they said so because
So they know
it's
you.
confusing.
They know you.
They know me. You see, we still we living in the same location of 2 streets away. Yes.
Anonymous, I'm going to ask you to hold it right there. I'm going to the news headlines. We're going to come back and continue, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much, Anonymous. It's 10:30. Khobedi Diloko is right here with the news headlines.
Okay, first of all, let me welcome the new people here. Sharp Fade, guys. My name is Leroy. We're listening to Ask a Man. So then I'm a bit lost, guys, ne? But then what I heard was he was with baby mama now, okay, sharp since 2014. Then 2018, as in like was that somewhere there. He got another one. Then no. She had a drinking problem, so he met someone new. Faded, they vibed. I'm not sure, maybe as in like number 2 barking and like got pregnant, faded sharp. I don't know about that one barking pill. But then recently again he met another one. So maybe like there's a divorce there with working like with like the third one's husband or something like that. But then us that like let's catch up actually. But then guys, please like remember to keep liking there and keep liking, sharing there, and then we'll get the proper recap now actually.
It's 31 minutes after 10 o'clock. A summary before we continue with Anonymous. I want to make sure that we're all not confused. So Anonymous says he's currently dating 2 ladies. He knows lady number 1 and has known lady number 1 since 2014. Okay. They have a child together. Anonymous says their relationship was fine until 2019 when she started drinking a lot and it was causing problems in their relationship. Now, Anonymous says he met another lady number 2 in 2023. Okay. And they've been together since, even though he's still with the mother of his child. Now, Anonymous says when he met lady number 2, she was still married to someone else, but got divorced. And Anonymous says his affair with lady number 2 was stated as a reason for lady number 2's divorce.
Oh, yeah.
Anonymous.
Okay, sharp number 2.
No. I met number 2 in 2021, then I broke up with her in 2022, then I met number 3.
Hey, my daughter.
Yes, in 2020.
Wow.
Last year.
That's where I got confused.
The one which was married, you see.
Okay. Apologies for that. Thank you for rectifying.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so we're on lady number 3, ne?
Yes.
Talk to us. Continue, please.
Yeah, so now this one is panicking, like she's pushing me to go out to the house which I'm living with my baby mama, you see.
So
now I don't know what to do.
I'm confused, Anonymous. Who's pushing you to move out?
It's a number 3.
Number 3, isn't number 3 married?
She was married.
Oh, she's divorced now?
Yeah.
Yes, she's divorced. She divorced last year.
So she wants
me. I dated.
She wants you to leave the house where you're staying.
Yeah, because I'm the son.
No, number 2.
No, number 1.
Okay, number 2 dumped you, ne?
Dumped me, yes.
Because you loved it. Yes. And then so you are staying with number 1.
Yes, I'm staying with number 1.
How many children do you have with number 1?
I think it's 2.
2.
Yeah, 2.
And you don't have any other children outside?
No.
Okay, so you've got 2 children. So now, yes. I'm just making it clear for those that don't understand. So number 3, who's just divorced, wants you to leave number 1.
Yes.
And move in.
Number 1, we're not in good. Like we don't do anything as a couple.
But you live together.
Yes, we live together, yeah.
Does she know about number
She's not
3?
understanding. Yes, she knows about him.
She knows about number 3?
Yes.
Hey, kumnandi lava fethu hayi ne ayifedi.
All
Yeah,
right.
she knows clearly about yeah.
Okay, so carry on from where you said number 3 wants you to move out of the house.
Yes. So me like I'm willing to move, but I don't want to prove a point to her because I don't know what will happen in future. You see, like that's where my confusion is. See? So I don't know what to do. I love her a lot and stuff. You say, but in these decisions, which she pushes me to take, I'm not good with that. And then like, yeah.
Do you really love her, or you're just enjoying being a side?
I love it.
Number 3.
I love it.
So
yes,
you,
I love it a lot.
you no longer love number 1?
Not at all.
At all.
After I talked to her, after I talked to her for a long time, not listening, so I started to lose feelings.
When last did you put it?
Last week.
And with
Number
number 1?
It's months. It's months.
And you've been putting it with number 3?
I can say, yes, number 3, yeah.
You've been putting it.
So to za kamole ka
When was the
mara
last
ke
time you
housemate
put it with
mara
number
mole
one?
ke
Number three,
na
sorry.
potential.
I can say 3 days back.
Yes, when a boy. So it's current. All right. So
That's
the
good.
sex life with number 3 is healthy.
It's healthy.
Yeah, it's very healthy. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have suspicions that the child of number 3 could be yours?
No, it can't be.
Why?
I was not dating her by the time I was not dating her by the time she was getting pregnant and stuff. But yeah, I was not dating her.
Okay. So why do they think it could be your child?
I don't know. Ngizothi ulanduka undodakazi ne sister of her husband. He didn't like that makoti thing at that time. You know, so she used anything to destroy their marriage because there's no way you can fanisa umntana or 2 months or to 3 months now. There's no way. Yes.
Hey.
Right.
So
So what advice would you like to get from me?
I don't know what to do. On this situationship. But on the other side, I don't love baby mama at all. You see, while we still living under the same roof, and I was willing to.
Yeah.
I was willing to go at first and rent my own place and live here
Do that.
with the children and stuff and everything in the house. But she doesn't want to. I see.
Do exactly that. Leave.
So even her mother offered to look after the babies. Yeah, she doesn't want to let the babies go away because she knows once the babies they go away, our thing will be over. She sees everything, but ubambelele ngabantwana, I can say so.
And you don't think what people are gonna say, or it's gonna look like when days are dark? Shia.
Has been gone.
No,
It's not working.
I've been with her since 2014, and then she resigned at work around 2017, 18. I've been supporting
so
her,
you've been
taking her to school, supporting her, buy everything for her, everything. Like I've never left her. Even by the time she lost her father, I was the one who was paying for some of the things, take her to EC and stuff. You see, like I've never done anything which people are saying when I leave here when days are dark and stuff.
Okay. So if I ask you, what are the 2 things that you really made you to reach this position where you don't love her anymore?
No.
It's
Drinking, ne?
Yes, yeah. And then once 2 years back, yeah, I lost my job. She was throwing stones on me. Yeah, well, people are watching, so some of things are coming back sometimes. She
Oh,
was
so
throwing
the
stones
demon
between me.
bazothini thing.
Oh, throwing stones at you.
Yeah,
Was it stones or bricks?
stones.
Like
Stones.
Amake.
No, it was rock. man.
People were watching, you see.
That's not nice.
And that one, I got my phone. You see, late last year, we managed to get up and you see.
Yeah?
No. Sorry.
So it's toxic.
Yeah, it is.
Fine, away, boy.
All right. You know what, Mina Anonymous? First of all, kudos to you. It is so refreshing to hear a man speak out about abuse. You know, because it's very rare to find men being able to speak because of society. I about the abuse.
Yes.
So you are really helping a lot of men. Kudos to you for that. I honestly think you must stand on your word and your decision, because you are living in a toxic environment, and that toxic environment is affecting abantwana. If I can affect you already. Okay.
Yeah, number one, same affecting a lot.
You understand? So
yes, I do.
For the sake of abantwana, you need to end this thing. She must move out. And she's got a place, Kokwabo.
I'm not here, man.
Yeah.
After she lost her father, man.
Yeah.
Her mother moved to other province. So I'm staying with her. Okay. I've been trying for her to stand up on her own, but she doesn't want to. Yeah.
And then are you able to afford to move out and rent somewhere else and pay also for the rent where you guys are staying? Where are you staying? Are you renting, or is it your house?
I'm renting.
Okay. Are you able to move out and rent on your own and still pay for their rent?
Yes.
All right. So then do that, okay? Because you are doing it for the kids, and it.
Yes.
So that the kids must have a roof, and then also you can have your privacy.
Yes.
Ne? So I think do that. Okay? Your thing is very easy, Anonymous, in that case. Move out nicely. Explain to you about you're moving out.
She will never allow me to.
How so? Please explain.
So, wow.
That one, she doesn't want to understand anything. She's so toxic. Yeah.
But then it means your life is in danger.
Yeah.
It's in danger, yes. It's in danger. Anything can happen. Anything. At any time.
Okay.
Because I feel like if she was working, see, because she's the one who's cooking, and he had Jola in front of her. Yeah.
Okay, but now what's Jola in front of her? She's still the mother.
No, not in front of her. Not in front of her, but she knows.
Yes,
yeah, but there's like knowingly. So
yeah, but you must remember, according to her, you're still in a relationship. You're still a family.
Yeah.
So, but I think then take the legal route. Do you understand what it means to take a legal route?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, take the legal route and do it properly, because also you don't want her to deprive you access to the kids.
Yes.
So take the legal route, get a lawyer or go to the children's court, or just get an advice when it comes to that, and then everything must be done legally. And then now you must move out as safely as you can, and move out to your own place, and then make sure the kids are taken care of. And if you can afford to take care of her and the kids, then that's fine. You know, because at the end of the day, the kids need also a healthy mother.
Yes, that's right.
And then, with regards to number 3, that's really up to you whether you guys want to carry on living together or moving in together, or is the relationship healthy with you and number 3?
Yes.
Okay. And do you see a future with number 3?
Yes.
Okay. Aren't you scared by number 3 will do what she did to your husband when she was doing it with you?
No. No. Nah.
Why?
That one, she's still a kid.
Is she still a kid that cheats on her husband?
No, she didn't cheat.
What did she cheat?
But that man didn't he was not man enough, I can say so, to handle it.
Ayini, when did you arrive at that decision? When?
Oh, no, but I saw things by the time they were staying together because it was not far.
Anonymous. Now
I saw everything, but I didn't approach her at that time, you see.
But she cheated on her husband with you.
No, she didn't cheat with me.
What do you mean?
I
She
dated her after they broke up. After I dated her.
Anonymous, you lie.
Serious.
You lie. You said she was
I
married.
dated her after they broke up. She was married, yeah, and then they divorced. I approached her. I dated her.
Anonymous, tell the truth. You lie. Don't lie. You said, in the beginning you said
okay.
You were with number 3
okay.
while she was still married.
I'm gonna refill my tea, guys.
I dated number 3 after they divorced. Me, but the talks were the babies look the same. They are mine. I slept with number 3 by the time she was married. But me,
exactly. That's what you slept with her.
They said so.
Yeah. Okay. They said so.
But me, I didn't. Yes, they said so, but I didn't. And then there's no proof for that. They went for DNA test. The DNA test came negative. So the baby is theirs with the husband.
I get that, Anonymous. Anonymous, please tell the truth. Did you sleep with number 3 when she was married?
I approached her.
Anonymous, I did you say
while she was married?
Okay. Did you put it in inside number 3 when she was married?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Yes. But you started talking to her when she was married?
Yes.
At first, you see this Makoni thing was?
I don't. I mean,
it was a thing, yeah. Okay, sure. Okay, I understand. She was Makoti,
yes.
She was wearing the the dookies.
Yeah, she was Annalem daughter.
And then yes. And then she was wearing a full dress. First. So
and then
when I walked hello, I stopped in the approach because it was my first time to see her.
Yeah.
But when I realized good she's the full Makoti, when I see the other day, I've never approached her again.
Okay, yeah.
We're just talking things. I've never approached her like a way like full Jola.
I understand him. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Anonymous. I think then if that's the case, then solidify your relationship with number 3. Ne?
Don't.
Solidify your relationship.
Okay.
But first do the legal stuff. Clean your house first before you bring her into your space. Ne? As in, get a legal advice, make sure that the kids are safe, make sure that they're taken care of, and make sure that you move out and get your own place. And if you say you can afford to maintain both households, great for you. You're in a better position. Then you can start focusing on number 3, and then you guys, hopefully, you live happily ever after. How many kids does she have? Number 3.
It's only one.
One, okay. So it's literally a Pirates and a Kaizer Chiefs score. You got 2, she's got 1. It's a 2-1. So Nizaba right and live happily ever after, ne put.
Yes.
All right, good luck, ne?
Sure, thank you.
All right.
All right, Anonymous,
Okay.
continue please listening through your radio for the advice that you are about to get from South Africa. And that's to you. South Africa, what advice do you have for Anonymous? Give us a call right now, 086-2160. Your voice notes coming through. That's 060-552-7303. We'll also see your comments on the socials.
Anyway, good morning, guys. My name is Leroy, and we're just listening to Barking and this actually. So, for those who are late here, Barking and before we start, actually, like just a friendly reminder, you can request Hotla Mon and then let's happily discuss this actually, and I have just continue liking there now. So, okay, Shab, just a quick summary now. So, the Hotman has been with number 1 since 2014, right? Sharp. Then a few years ago, number 1, she lost her parents, Sharp, and then she started drinking as in too much. So that was causing problems more the relationship. They have 2 kids now, Sharp. So Rotmani decided to go look somewhere else while they are staying together, right? Yeah, so now Jeberging kind of Grootman looks for as like number 2. It really didn't work out. Sharp, okay, then Sharp, he cut it. Then Grootman got number 3. So now with number it was 3, they dated. After number 3 got divorced with her husband. So now number 3 is saying Grootman should leave number 1 and come stay with her. So now number 1 is very abusive to number 2, Barikimankano Grootman actually. Yeah, so now she refuses for A. You're not gonna leave me. You're gonna stay here. You're gonna love me. To a point where, like, what's that? Number 1 has been very abusive to Barikimankano Grootman actually. You know, yeah. So now he's kind of twisted for A, man. How do I do this? Yeah, because he genuinely like loves number 3, yeah, but then he genuinely cares for number 1, the kids. So now he feels bad for leaving like what Bariking and number 1, because like they've been together for years, and I happy like she went through like like a lot of things, and happy like he was there for her, but then now she has become toxic to a point where he doesn't want that anymore, but then he can't leave because motho ashi are, you're not gonna leave here, uzophumala ngebhokisi la, you are mine. Yeah, but then Breaking and Grootman sees a future with number 3. So hey, and happy Breaking and like, you see the abuse part actually like really hit me, and actually, dude, you genuinely love a person, but then they are was administrating you and then blaming you for how they act, then blaming you for how you react to like what as like they are doing to you. What? Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna invite you guys here now. So what's that? You can decline bargaining kind of peacefully, but then you can accept, and then you come here. So just like some basic house rules, you're gonna get your 5 minutes actually to speak. You're gonna respect each other. You can make a joke nyana here and there, but then respectfully so, ne? Please, ne? There's no dragging here, there's no bullying here, ne? We're gonna give each other what's that like 9 chances to speak, ne? What's that, with love, ne? Please and thank you. So the new people, don't be scared. This is a safe space. You can decline peacefully though. It's fine. Has it beef, ne? Right. So like, let's see who's here first. Let's start with Diteni. Good morning, Didi.
Right, how are you?
I'm a bit triggered, eh? What about
Yeah, I'm also triggered. Yo, Batum. I am, and I keep commenting that this guy has a lot going on. Like, if you already have existing problems, why do you want to inherit more problems? So he started off by saying that he's in a situationship. Already red flag, ti, 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 ti. And the fact that he thinks or he thought that the lady that he slept with, they assumed or the child might be his, already tells me that he's sleeping around without protection. Already tells me that he's doing these situationships without protecting himself and potentially protecting the other people that he's also sleeping with. At some point I got lost because the explanation, it was all over the place. So maybe you can
no, really, no, like,
yeah.
what's that? You are lost there because like he did explaining the working kind of situationship actually. Or like some jolly fellas in firi firi and on top people no. Okay, sharp ne. Let me play this quickly and then I'll do the summary working hard for a the late ones.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let me just do this. Okay.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
So okay, sharp. Let me try on a brief nyana happen, yeah? Sharp. So like Grootman, he started working kind of the story by saying he's in a situationship. So now here's how he explained it actually. He has girl number one. So girl number one, they've been together since 2014. Sharp. Okay, sharp. Like then there was number two working kind of recently, but then like number two was just in and out thing, sharp fitty. Then there's number three, recently divorced, ne? Sharp. So he has and like no okay, sharp working kind of like number two and is gone actually. Yeah, so now he has two ladies now. So like which is number one, number three. Ne? Sharp. So number one, I get a bonnet, they've been together like since 2014. Sharp. So now working and recently, like a few years back, number one lost it, like lost her job, let her parents. So now she's been drinking a lot actually. So like which was causing problems more the relationship. Yeah, highly bariki magana Grootman. So now happy like number one Grootman, they have two kids now. Sharp. So a few years ago barking kind of so Grootman decided to you know what like ish, let me just go get fresh air yan. Then he got number two, but then like that wasn't really a thing. No, like they're not married, like they've been living together like since 2014 fellow. So now kids like that thing you are mine, I'm yours, and then like what's the like marriage is not a thing no, as such, but yeah, as an idea together. Then sometime like last year I think he met number three. So number three was married. Ne? Yeah, so now he selected number three. Then he found out that actually horrible and like number three is married. So he pulled back sharp. Then later on, number three got divorced, and now the husband he tried to blame him for as in like the divorce or when I be fucking my wife and then he was like, hey, say cut sharp. Then number three, sharp, she got divorced, Bila. Then she officiated the relationship with Grootman. Sharp announce. So now number three knows about the situation with number one. And like and Bariking and then number one, she's well aware of Bariking and is like number three. But number one is abusive to Barikman and Grootman. As in Bariking and Grootman, he's scared to leave that fight and set. He is scared for his life, because like number one, she's been very abusive, she's toxic, she's you know what, like she's a mess. So now she's that woman so that's number one. No, it's like beating up actually, as in like it is like bricks and rocks, and then like what's that verbal diarrhea vibes. So number three now, she was like, born. You can leave that and moving with me, since you are in like that crazy situation. Was a line because me, I'm divorced now. You like me, I like you. So let's do this together. Mari. Number one, she's saying, I win that. Whoa. So basically, Rotman is saying, guys, how do I maneuver this? Because he really wants to leave, number one, but still be there for her, like little kids, because like they've been actually together for like a really long time, that he genuinely cares about her, no, and the kids. It's just that number one, hush up, so now that's affecting him actually, like what's the abuse and all that. So now he's saying, how do I maneuver this thing, guys? Because me, angisafuni ukuhlala lapha, but my kids, guys. And happen number three, she's promising, like you can see a future with number three, nyana. So yeah. So Didi, you can start over.
Oh,
You can
okay.
get 5 minutes.
So,
Yes.
so your summary is very clear, and now I get the situation. It's just that I keep saying it's a lot because then for human mind to process all of that, it's a lot. I can imagine, or maybe he's not even sleeping at night, having to think about all that's going on in his life. So the first step that he did was to acknowledge the relationship that he's currently in. Well, the fact and set he's currently in is abusive and toxic. And Liena, he contributes to the toxicity. It's not just coming from the lady. Liena, he's just as toxic. And I think the first step here is to set the clear boundaries. And yes, we can all see or he's scared of his partner. So he can't do that by himself. He can't do that by just to work. He must include a third party. You mentioned Leroy, or he should involve the law. So yes, that's the first thing. He must go to absolutely. He must go to family court, children's court, and go find out what his rights are, so that they can let him know. Okay, you are in a situation with your girlfriend, you want to move, you want to stop the relationship. What rights do I have as a father for my children? And then start putting that plan in motion. And then also involve a family member that you trust, involve the pastor, so that when you do have those conversations, there's someone to be like the middleman between the two. So, and also, what I think is where this might have started for the lady, and I'm not justifying the abuse, is the fact that she went through a traumatic phase. She lost both her parents, and also she lost her job. Mentally, as a person, any other person, if you go through a traumatic phase of your life, you take time to process that. And sometimes it's not easy to just tell your partner, or, ish, baby, handle, this is what I'm feeling at this present moment. And so, I feel like there might have been neglect from the guy towards this lady. And so after neglect, there was resentment that built up from the lady toward the guy. And when he started cheating, and obviously she knows about this, it adds up to the resentment and the feeling of being unworthy and useless, or understand. And so with her, this is her way of retaliating. Or, you know what, I've spent so many years with you, I've given you children, and you are doing this to me. Obviously, without having had a conversation about how she really feels about her parents and everything else that's going on toward her. So, okay, fine. We've gone through that. That's fine. I'm not validating abuse. It triggers me because I was in a place where Mutu feels like they're entitled just because we have spent all those years together. That's fine. So for number 3, I feel like even though yes, he didn't know that she was married, blah 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 blah, and then he pulled back. I feel like even though he thinks he's in love with her, he must, after everything he's said and done, and he's fixed tabayabana and everything, he must move out and go stay by himself.
That's it.
He must go find healing. He must go to counseling. He must get a support group, either with his family, spend time with his own family, friends, do what he loves. Ajole, without having to stay with that person. So now, Liana, that lady, one number 3, utswa from a divorce. And a divorce here maybe could have been potentially abusive because the man now suspect that you are sleeping around. So Liana, this lady number 3, has her own issues, has her own internal demons that she probably needs to deal with by herself. So they must stay separate. Aba fetso stay separate, ba jole, go out, the concert, ba tlo bona LeeroyHD DJ, ho be monate man.
Yeah, actually.
Wa understand, ho be monate. Then from there, they can say, okay, fine. Now, where do we move forward with this?
You deserve this, actually. You see whatever you just said right now? You literally read my mind, Sando-san. You see, you are a star. That's exactly what I wanted to actually say. You know, and like sometimes we are so used to actually being with more to mona that we have lost ourselves, but and as in like beyond having DD barricade and is like next to me. So there's another thing actually that I think he wants to do, you know, by as in like leaving that one barricade and that are just going there you see that. You know what, but then yeah man, shout out Didi. And yeah man, you are very much appreciated. Rakari Jumel.
Good morning, guys. How are you? How are you, Mr. Metro FM?
Jamona, I lost this morning, dog.
Guys,
Bruh.
you know that Leroy was on Metro FM this morning. Abayit ntanaka gore wena o simolola from 8 o'clock. By the time Oscarman comes on, you've been on Metro
Boy,
FM.
we are fully in. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he was on the
On the call-up quiz.
the pop quiz 947, but on that thing, yeah. In the morning, and it's so funny because I was driving and I'm like, this is Leroy's voice. This
Nah, man. Right, like we'll try again after 6 months. It's fine.
No, but it's good. It's nice to challenge yourself like that once in a while. That's good.
Okay, but okay. Sorry, ne. Do you know that actually, like, Kulungile is my friend, actually, ne? I'm the one. Yeah.
I figured in the end, especially when you said, congratulations, my banana. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, so now working on a Thursday. Since actually in the working out for like that was like his birthday actually. I was like, boy, it's yeah. So yeah, I was like, what's a lot man? Anyway.
nice. So, yeah, first things first, I agree with everything that Ndicheni said because wow. But also call me toxic, but I feel like this man's story also it's everywhere. It's up and down. Number one, he's been with this lady for flipping what 11 years. 11
Yeah.
11 bloody years. Why won't chat? Too. You know, and you know, sometimes it's the first thing that we would look at right now, and which is normal, is the woman being abusive, ne? But for me, I feel like that is a reaction, and you can't dictate how people should react after you hurt them. You can't dictate gore if nroga gona byanong, you can't dictate gore if a kid decided to kwata for 6 months, you can't say hi Luena something and you've been mad. No, you can't dictate how I should react, you know. And hearing the stories of gore, she lost her parents and now she's drinking. I feel like he's using that as an excuse to cover up all his BS also that he has done. And that sounds like a recent thing also. But all these years, what have you been doing in this relationship? You know, I mean, please. So, and if this woman, I can tell you that for free, if this woman knows about number 3 when I leave, chances are there's been Makube, there's been Dicheni, there's been Mbali, throughout all these years that she has known about.
Oh, so now that actually kind of messed her up.
Yeah, it's piling up. And this is the sad thing. This is the messed up thing that I always tell women. This is the messed up thing about ubegezela, guys. It does no good to anyone. It does no good to anyone. Because Ula Begezela, because they fought and setting now, she already feels like the wife. She Begezela because Renalibana, the first child came and the second child came in. Follow my kids, I can't leave. Guys, the Begezeling thing does not do any justice to us. So now this is her, like Indicheni said, the perfect word. She has resentment towards this man, number one. Number two, she's reacting to everything that she has piled up throughout all these years. Because I mean, they've been together for 14 years and 14 years and
10 years, not 14 years. Like, yeah, like.
I mean,
they
I
started-
want to say
yeah.
11 years because they've been
Yeah.
together since 2014. So it's
Yes.
11 years. They've been joining for 11 years. Nah, man. So I feel like he's saying all these things. He's mentioning the abuse thing, and also she, you can lose a close person, whether a parent, a brother, a sister, a friend, whatever. You can lose a close person, but if the person that you are with is such a supportive person, that thing is not gonna hit you as hard gore o tla botsa ma o lona, because your support system in the house is structure selling strong. But also, this person is supposed to be my support system, my support structure. Liena is adding on what I'm already going through.
Oh yeah, and I remember I get it like what's the there was
Number
number
three.
2 nyane, yeah, for is like 2 minutes nyane and then yana cut.
Do you understand?
Yeah, okay.
Do you understand? So now this man is coming on the national radio saying, I am in an abusive relationship, I'm a victim, I wanna go get out, I don't know how to. BS. I've forgotten what words. So this woman is reacting to everything, and her now, I feel like she's reached her breaking point. And this is now, he's definitely not the victim. She has reached a breaking point, and this is why now she's drinking, and now she's becoming abusive. She's probably lost herself. But also, I'm not saying that makes things right. Ne? I'm not saying that makes things right. So Bali too, they are not good for each other. I blame sister for staying, that now she's so messed up. It's her fault because she decided to stay throughout all these years, and she met Itumeleng and Tabising and Sabs and Makupe, and now she's at the point where she is. And also, this one must also take accountability that I have put this woman through a lot for her to be where she is now. So, like Ndicheni said, even number three, yeah, I'm almost done. Anonza thinks he was the one go number three. You will actually find out that the husband knows that there was Leroy and there was Tepo and there was Kahisho. And he is thinking that he's the only one. So he just needs to leave all of these women and be alone. Nayenje utoxic, Ali one, he's toxic.
You know one thing I love about you? You keep shooting and bombs and shit. And I'm like, oh, yeah. You see here, you are gonna get it raw as it is. Or yes, you are crying, Baba. Yes, mar now. Now it's a kind pepper kerolwen. So now just stay away from the two. Take care of your kids, Bila, and heal yourself. Then on come December, maybe barricade is like number 3 needs. Maybe. But hey, it's fine. We are all entitled to our barricade and opinions, by the way. I still think that he's a good guy. He did his best. Yes, for the road, but then he did his best. But hey. All right. Thank you very much, Rakhari. You are very much appreciated. Scareball. Tepo, you up?
That's my guy. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, sir.
We're good. As again, this thing is actually quite simple. Anonza should just walk away before it gets intense, because yeah, in relationships they tend to rise and they tend to fall. But in this case, should this thing happen, it continues to happen. Next thing to Anonza the one who's gonna be fetched by the police there and being all strategic. Remember one thing. As much as a woman can be abusive, can tolerate nonsense, when I as a guy, just walk out. Just walk out, because we know how guys can get pushed to that breaking point of no return.
Or
I
if
understand in this situation. Nah?
I don't know, Karabareking, and isn't like once you retaliate, you are the bad person, you are the evil,
Exactly.
you are the GPV, what you can like, man.
Exactly.
You working, because fella, you retaliated. So
My
rather
God.
just walk out. All right.
My God.
Yeah.
Because one thing is for sure, what Ndichene and Sab said, they summed it all up. What I was even thinking, they summed it all up. Number one, already we have a scourge, Kataba GBV. Now all of a sudden, when the guy retaliates, hey, the guy is the bad person, the guy is has to face the repercussions on this one. What about Lucy Silo? Number one, you can't bully someone's child into saying, when are we in Dawala, you're gonna end up living here in a box. Already, that's a red flag. Guys, we've been saying this for years. And we've been saying this here on Makwaya so many countless times. If you see the relationship is not working, vaya Joe. And if you feel hore, number 3 is busy with you. She wants to see you happy. She wants to see you being in that stand. Take a stand. Take a stand against the abuse of Anumozora. I'm leaving. This thing, Yagore, yes, you lost parents. Don't use it as an excuse. We lost our parents as well, but when we see our relationships are taking, we're not using that defensive shield. Yeah, Maramina, I lost my parents. No, Mina, you can't leave me. Why? As people, we need to realize, Bafetu, we need to realize this thing. Your parents were not there when the relationship started. They were introduced into the relationship when everything was going according to plan. Ne? Just because in Ghani, ikona, now all of a sudden you think you're controlling the whole narrative. Focus on your mental health, focus on your mental happiness, move. Rather than having this thing of saying, no, mina angna bazali. My guy, some of us lost our parents at a very young age. Don't do this thing, Yahore. Now all of a sudden you pushing that narrative, Yahore. No, mina angna bazali. So, in this relationship in this day and age, hold on, Lee. In this relationship in this day and age, we need. It's like what I said, last week Friday. We are the new age adults. We need to focus on a different narrative instead of just saying, yeah, no, we are the new adults. Everything must change. Focus on what our parents taught us. Focus on what our ancestors taught us before we got to the stage where we are saying, oh, we are adults and all that. Only then, when you realize, in this day and age, you move straight up, and without fear or favor. If you're feeling the relationship is taking, it's going sideways, my guy, pull yourself out of that situation, move. Baby girl she will have to understand the abuse will not be tolerated. But now, if Ahlelela tolerating, it's gonna, I'm telling you this now, guys, it's gonna push him to a point of no return. And then next thing we're gonna hear breaking news, a person died because of this whole thing. I get number 3 is right there. Why not go to number 3? Focus on number 3 on Neshapo. Get married, do whatever you want. That makes you feel happy on Neshapo. Or more thing in this entire scenario, it's just that have a mindset that when I move, I don't stay where I see where this is going to happen. But guys, in this day and age, I'm just finishing this up fast. In this day and age, we need to realize your relationship is not working. Rather walk in peace with your dignity intact. Yes, let them laugh at you, but when you know you got out of an abusive relationship, give yourself a chance. Give yourself that love, that necessary love that you need. Just let it be, guys.
Working, you know what, nah? Working, kind of like there's something that I remembered, but then it kind of slipped out right now, but it's fine. So more to someone, so like apparently, there was a caller actually, calling out, as in breaking, as in like via accountability and stuff. So which is basically what subs Barkingana says actually gore now you are the wrong one here go ntse jola but then gape like knowingly and gape o ntse gore motho o fragile and you know and stuff like that. Cool. And another thing is in like that I wanted to actually say, or guys, do you understand? Okay, Sharp, like, do you understand how hard it can be, like leaving somebody you genuinely care about? You care about this person, like what's that more than you love this person. That's really hard because now you end up busted overthinking what is who's gonna help her, who's gonna be there for her, no, who's gonna do this and this and this, yet they are toxic to you. Ne? Cool. Sharp, okay, fair, Sharp. Some of the things there, Sharp, he triggered them, you know, the cheating, the whatever. But then now, like, so okay, so basically what I'm saying is that like living is not that easy sometimes, guys. You know, you put your things aside and then you're like, who is gonna be there for him or her? Hanaglisi or like that. Yes, for the toxic, but then I really care about you, someone. So let's try to fix this, but then moto I die and then I kind of understand him, but at the end, we have to do what we have to do, guys. Yes, I love you. Yes, Fitere, I really care about you, but Axevenzig. Yes, it's gonna hurt like crazy for working and in like the next few months or years or maybe forever. But you have to. It's not easy, but sometimes it needs to be done. That's exactly what I'm saying, fam. Just first before Nella jumps in, okay, 10 seconds. Oh, actually, yeah. Barking, I guess like just a friendly reminder, because like there were some comments in there. I was like, hey, I wanted to talk
The
about
views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the individuals participating in the conversation and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast host or any affiliated organization. Listener discretion is advised.
And okay, Sisanella says, I
I'm not
asked
gonna take
for
long. No, I'm not gonna take long. I just want to get this thing out before I forget it. Nah. Guys, as much as relationships have the ups and downs, let us try avoiding this thing. If person is not here, who's gonna take care of her? Talk about this while you guys are still alive, so that you know what if the family decides to take care of you, go with the family, love the family. They will treat you like one of their own. But if you start being reckless and saying that you are you are independent and all that, just walk away before anything gets worse. And in this scenario, the kids are there. Don't subject the kids to the the punishments of all that. Try and be that person who's going to be, I've been there, I'm seeing what's going on, and let me advise you, my child, don't follow into my footsteps. Try and do your own lane and move forward. That's all, guys. So I guess I love you guys, but I'm just gonna drop down fast, ne? So landing sharp.
it's a motlapa, kopano, it's a motlapa. onka weekend yo tlhela le majalo ya letsa mo tlhapa. Sorry fam, sorry. Please forgive me. All right, but what's that? Thank you very much there, Tepo. You really appreciate it, fam. Sis Anel. Good morning, how is it?
I'm good. Me and Shai, sorry guys, I was late. The alarm didn't work.
Okay, so basically what mine he is caught working on here, ne? One lady, he's been with her for like what, 10 years now, 10, 11 years now. So the other lady, she is recently divorced, and like they're feeling each other. There is like bila. So with number one, basically things are very like toxic now. Actually, so now like there's abuse there. There's like cheating there. Fairy. Then with number two. So number two now she is saying, no, you know what? I see your situation. You can leave her, but then like just be here with me. So Nje, Barkimangana Khrot Mane has like cheated nyana here and there. So Nje, as in like number one, actually knows about number two, and like number two is like knows about number one. So now, number one, okay, sorry, Sabs. So Nje, as in like number one is refusing for Barkimangana Khrot Mane to leave actually. But then Rob Mane, he really wants to leave, but then he still cares for Barking and number one because of the kids and the have like they've been together for like more than 10 years now. So now he is there on some ish. How can I do this, guys? Because Lana go toxic, Lana Barking kind of recently divorced and happy. He's not okay and myself, yeah, and I know ish. So now how does he go about this? Yes, vele he cheated lena isn't like more number two, number three, more, but then now he just wants to let go. But the environment is too toxic, working and isn't like life threatening to leave it. So basically that Susanna.
So he's married to number one.
They've been together for 10 years, but then maybe they're not really there for his like marriage as such, but then they are genuine with each other.
So the question is,
how do I do about kind of like this situation where I really want to leave, but then number one, she is working like life threatening here and have there's kids involved, and he genuinely cares about her. So number two, he recently divorced, so now she's saying, was that like leave that one. So now he's like, what's that? That yeah. If he leaves number one, he might die. So wait, maybe Sabs will come for clarity.
No, I wanted to say to Anele, in short, he wants advice on how to leave this woman that he's been with for almost 11 years after wasting her time. He wants to know how to leave that woman and make things official with number three, who is now has gone through a divorce and they want to officialize things. So he wants advice for that.
Yeah. Sisanele, your 5 minutes can be restarted now.
Yeah, yo. Hey, Bo. Sabs, did I hear you? You said he wants to make a life with number three, not even with number two.
No,
number two was just a briefing.
Imagine.
Yo. Okay, for me, this sounds like a guy that doesn't know what he wants, honestly. Maybe he will suffer around what you call identity crisis, because how can you be with me for full 10 years and you don't know what you want still? You have kids with me and you don't know what you want, because we could have been married. We already have kids. So again, that's a sign that we should have been married. And if it's, again, not just a kid, but we have kids together, but the history of it all is that we've built a life together, and I have committed my life, my entire life, to you and our kids. So now you have had your share and you're done. You want to move on. How is that supposed to make me feel? So I don't honestly feel ukuthi my leader, because I heard you say he cares about her. It's not enough. He doesn't care, because had you cared about that somebody, you wouldn't have left them after 10 years. Had you cared about somebody, we would have already married them. Had you cared about somebody, you would have already maybe even capacitated them, because unfortunately for us women, sometimes we struggle and we panic whenever a man wants to leave us after 5 years or whatever years, because we are incapacitated. You understand? And maybe this girl was settling in terms of, say, guy housewife here, now this guy is doing everything. So if this guy wants to leave, for me to even find myself threatening this guy, possibly this girl doesn't work. This girl, we don't know, but I'm just assuming, because why would you want to threaten somebody? Afun Gukshi.
Let me give you clarity there, actually. So,
Do you want to say something?
yeah, 2019, she lost her job, like her parents, and then she actually like she started drinking too much. So now, like, that was kind of where the problems actually isn't, because now she she was very abusive then, actually. No, like, like such things. Yeah, okay. You can call.
Okay. So again, I feel, thank you for that one. Uyayibona nje lento ukuthi it's too much. Okay, you lost your job, you started drinking. You're a mother, you have responsibility. Again, we tend to make the mistake of behaving like we married with partners when we start being comfortable. After a year, I feel good, okay, this is the man that I want to settle down with. I've decided, then I do everything as if I'm married to this person. I forget ukuthi nginempilo nabo saps. You understand? I forget hanging out with my friends. I forget doing things that make me as a human being. You understand? If I wanted to travel the world, angisatravel senkade abantwana ngumfazi womuntu. I feel leyo nto leyo iyasilimaza kakhulu, because honestly, if I were to give the other guy an advice, honestly, I don't have advice for him, because I just feel he's somebody who doesn't know what he wants. He's somebody who's being unfair to this lady. And he's somebody possibly who will cheat even on number 3, because clearly he's just being a boy, not even a man. You understand? Because in life, somehow we need to stop. We need to stop playing. We need to stop searching. At some point, we need to reach a full stop where we just settle down. When is he gonna settle down? If this lady was not good enough, why angamshiyanga? When he noticed ukuthi, this lady was not good enough, ahamba yoshada, find somebody else. When it was still early, why waste a human being's 10 years? I mean, 10 years, people celebrate 10 years as if they're married, because they're married. When ufuna nemjoleni 10 years. Yeah, but so I really don't have much advice for this guy, but I would advise the lady, she really screwed up. She really made a lot of mistakes along the way, and of which I understand. She felt good. She loved the guy. She felt good. She was committed, but that's a mistake we make as women. Why do we lose our identity? Why do we want to identify ourselves as Mrs. Mangmang? Worst part, if we're not even Mrs. Mangmang. Because if somebody wants to leave, fine, good luck, go find what you're looking for. Let me carry on with my kids. Let's have a co-parenting plan. Good luck, I wish you luck. Now let me move on with my life. It's not easy, but time heals. But for you to even threaten that person, they might lose their life. Like, what is it that you're holding on to so much that you want to take a life, that you want to do whatever you want to do? So yeah, that's just my 2 cents. The guy can go. If I was in the situation, man, I would have like, bye, good riddance. You saved me, because maybe within 2 months or 2 days, I can meet somebody who can marry me. I deserve better, Thank you.
I get you, and like, thank you very much, actually, for that. You are very much appreciated, my sister. You know what I feel like, guys? But okay, guys, wait now. This is not gender wars, guys. Please, now, please, and thank you. This is not gender wars, right? Okay, like, what's that? But I feel like we are kind of disregarding Grootman's mental health here. Hear me out. Hear me out, subs. Hear me out. He did mention that he didn't bargain and cheat until what's that kind like baby girl started drinking too much. Then she became toxic. And that was the year that she lost her parents, lay her job. Sharp. We all kind of respond to the trauma differently. Understandable. You are going through a lot. So she started drinking a lot. Then she started being like not so great towards him. So which he said that kind of like led him to be with number two, and then number two was just briefly sharp, great. Then he's with number three now. So he made it very clear to Barking and it's like number one Horejo. Nah, I'm no longer here because of this and this and this and that. So there's number three. But what's that we can still live together. It's fine. Sharp. So Barking and sister number one was like, okay, but you are mine, you're not living here. So whenever he tried to actually like move out to Barking, like live alone. Baby number one, the 14 years, she was like, you're not going anywhere. She even did some things with Barking and rocks to him. Sharp. The heartbreak and the trauma thing from Barik Mangana's sister, that's understandable, guys. We deal with things just differently. Yes, Njelene, he kind of triggered it, barking and cheating and things, but that's no excuse to threaten somebody's life, guys. Yes, he put spies barking and it's like mole. Yes, he was open about it. Yes. He's not perfect. Yes, fair, but you are threatening my life to stay in this relationship. What do we call it?
Can I come in?
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna sit here and not even play devil's advocate, but I'm gonna sit here and act like tlhaloganyo ya ka ha e bereki kore vele angikwazi ukucabanga. I can't think and I'm just that girl, you know. Okay. This guy is a victim, he's being abused and he wants to leave this relationship and he doesn't know how to. And Makupe, you actually took words out of my mouth. No one can ever force you to be in a place where you don't want to be. Right?
Subs. Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be there. I get it. But he can't leave because the woman is threatening him. Lee, I'm sure Salom Pono como corte bien. But do you think,
I would listen to you.
As much as I have a very strong personality, and yes, now I can speak for myself. Do you think I can threaten you in a way that you would be scared for your life, that you want to leave me, but you don't know how to? You could be asking someone, but anyway,
Yes.
you would get to a point where you want to leave, but you don't know how to leave because you're so scared for your life.
Yes,
You
actually,
now go
because
to him around.
yeah, wait. Yes,
Okay.
because you have beaten me up more than once with the community. More than once.
But then That's
You
no
wait.
reason for you to leave, Ntwana yaka. You don't need even more reasons for you to leave. That
Yes,
is
but then now,
enough.
no, Sheba Shabs, ne? Sheba, ne? Okay, Sheba, ne? But then it's like now you're saying you live here, you die. You have shown me more than once for exe ngithe. Now he's like, dude, Wested, we have kids here. Clearly, and I okay, sharp. He doesn't know better with working kind of the family court than anything. Okay, cool, sharp. But he has been threatened for a win out. Yes,
It sounds
I
like
would be scared
so,
for my life.
man. Leroy, if I was about to say, boy, you can get protection order. Family court is not gonna do anything. These people are not married. Only be to Khore Salam Jola for 10 years.
Yeah,
So yeah, so family court's not gonna do anything. Ne? He can get a protection, he can still even get a protection order. There's no way Khore Munna or owns it because he's really so scared of his life for his life. You know? But all I'm saying is, it's not gonna do him sticking around is not doing justice for anyone. And I said that even earlier. Him sticking around is not doing justice for anyone. He can still afford the deal. It's funny that and Mpunyana will know this. We've always been advocate of such Khore. It's funny that when you want certain things, you are adamant about it. Gore, hey, I want this. I want this and this needs to work. But suddenly when it comes to relationship and I'm not speaking about just guys or ladies, both genders, when someone has to now get up and live a relationship, suddenly it's not easy.
Yeah, because I care about you that much. I'm like, what are you gonna eat now?
Someone cares about me out there, but he left anyway and deliver an. Life goes on. So my thing is, he's going to stick around now. Things are not getting better in his house, number one. It's not easy. It's going to be the end of me when I'm Punyan. Now, listen to me. I am saying he is sticking around now. Ne? Things are not getting better. It's only going to get worse. What's about because he's scared for his life, but he would rather chill in that hot seat and still get beaten up. It does not make sense to me. Uyashaywa anyway, mara usabukuhamba because uzobushaywa futhi. Already uyashaywa, so phuma ushaywe futhi uqhubeke ushaywe if uyashaywa. Because already uyashaywa mos.
Okay.
And for me, I feel like it's going to be easier when he leaves. Man, he can dodge this lady, get a restraining order, and find ways to disappear from her eyes. If it means that you're not going to be supporting the kids for like quite some time, then do that because you have reasons. Mara, you can't say because you are so scared for your life. Mara, anyway. Anyway.
I really don't know how to feel about that last part, but you know what, ne? I still love you. But guys, like, let's also remember that not everyone is as strong as we are in this house, because I know it's like this is like like lona le fast lona I feel, but also like let's also remember like there are those people who don't know who do not know better. I see you, Mpo, but okay, cool. Okay, guys. Let's give the father of the house his 5 minutes, and then we can conclude this. Cause hey, guys, I'm triggered now. Sorry, Baba.
Sanibona. Kade ngagcina ungena kule panel ngiyathemba niyaphila nonke. Mhlambe ngeke ngize ngihlale u5 minutes wonke la. It's very interesting hearing these submissions. It's very, very interesting because so many times we've came to this panel and other panels talking about how
we don't understand when women say that they can't leave an abusive relationship. And when we all say, hi, boy, just phuma, leave, share kanjalo. And then you get other women saying, no, but you guys, you can't understand, you can't say like that, you can't talk like that because you don't understand the position. Yeah, you are not in an abusive relationship, because of one or two or three, and you give all kinds of excuses, and the tables have turned. It's now the other way around, and we are saying the exact same thing about this guy ukuthi yes impela akaphume, but you're failing to understand ukuthi he can't leave. And I'm so happy that you brought up that point when Leroy, to say that ushilo ukuthi he only started cheating when she changed. He was in love, they were doing everything together.
Exactly.
Bebenza kahle, yonke into was perfect, and then she changed. Wazama ukuthi alungise izinto, but she just couldn't budge. Then gradually he lost interest. And uma eseqala esephumela ngaphandle to console himself, to find comfort somewhere else, and akakwazi ukuphuma la because there's now kids involved. Lo muntu vele uma emshiya uzomshiya nobani, uhleli yedwa, uzothi akayiphi yabo. So wazama ukuthi hopefully maybe uzoshintsha, but things got worse, and even worse thing for lo muntu lo threatened his life. So uzophuma kanjani? So yes, to answer that question ukuthi can a woman threaten a man's life? Yes, they're very, very much capable of it, so I mean, I understand. That's why ngithi nje yabona la kufanele sizokhuluma in reality ukuthi kwenzakalani emhlabeni. Do not bring okay, let me not use that word because it triggers a lot of people.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, ngizophela lapho man.
Yes, Baba. Ne? You see, like I said, guys, ne? This is not gender wars, ne? But then I really appreciated that a married, fully grown man actually said this horrible. Yes, fairly grand, but then like let's also consider him, like guys. Dude, yeah, okay. Dude, this is a reality for most gents actually working and guys working and like late there and so. So in working, gonna run so easily, fella, or I leave, leave. Dude, there are so many things to actually consider. But before you just up and leave, some people don't have homes to actually go back to. Sometimes you are all I have. Sometimes you are genuinely going to end my life. Sometimes I really care about you that deep for issue. You know what? Just one more month, man. You know what? Like sharp. Yes, there are some situations where you can see what I was a monitor but then it's like this one now. Hey man, it's really sad, bro. But hey, you know what? To each their own, guys. I feel, you know what? With respect though, to each their own. So that's help, and then we're gonna do the last, and then we'll just close it off. Yeah, because yeah, I can say yo, Tebo, your 2 minutes in another quick.
It's actually, as I'm actually reminded of a celebrity death that led to Umfazi stabbing the guy. If you guys remember Flabba's story,
Oh, yeah.
stupid network, had.
Just be careful of your words here and there, man. I gotta wait for you.
So sorry about that.
Oh.
Oh yeah. As I was saying, a certain celebrity death, which you guys are aware of. Remember, Flowers Girl did the unthinkable Because why? Uflaba was showing that he does not make sure. I need to get out of this relationship before it goes. So now, hello, Pola Nusu. Another situation, it's gonna lead to that point if it doesn't leave. Hence why I uttered the words, your mental health is important. Move before things escalate. You can't be sitting in a relationship 10 years, abanyala, and then she calls the shots, she tells you, awindawo. Okay? Did you sign away your rights? I'm not disputing the fact that uthi here and there, but because of the excessive drinking and all that. One thing is for sure. One thing is for sure. You need to move. If Ubonora baby girl is giving you trouble, go to her family. Like the family knows you as Autiagai. Go to the family, let the family intervene. If the family does not intervene or be in that case, or we know move away from all of that. Move away from all of that because no suo bomalume bateng borakgadi bateng a re batle to have that another scenario where we say you're gonna stay here.
No, but can get a book. Can't do why can't the boy can't take where can like why is a boy? Okay,
Wabo. It's gonna lead to that, Lee. It's gonna lead to that. And guys, everyone here who's still here and listening in, focus on your mental health. Focus on your mental health. It doesn't matter or what you're going through. Focus on your mental health. And if Ubonora there's a problem, whatever you do, don't revert to that extreme scenario. We're gonna start singing Amagugu because now you didn't listen, you didn't heed any advice to anyone who was talking. So guys, in all entirely, focus on yourself, focus on your mental health, and if you see your relationship do yourself a favor, walk away while you still have the chance. That's all I'm gonna say.
What's this conversation actually, nah? Like I feel like it's a sign to actually, as in like just going back to actually selling dick. You know, as in like, and like just stay away from, hey, my love, your love, my life. Hey, man, you pay me, I service. Bye. I wanted to tell the baby girl, hey, when I want phone there, like, hey, how you in there? I'm like, cut, nigga. I don't want that shit anymore. Sorry, I'm kidding. Didi.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm just kidding.
so now I still stand by what I said. He must acknowledge the toxicity and reclaim his freedom, but he must do it in a respectful way, because yes, WhatsApp said, Yauri, point to Kore, you stayed with me for 11 years without even proposing marriage. I was just someone who cleans up for you, bear children for you, and do other wifely duties without the title of being a wife. So he must get that party to come and intervene, have that conversation, acknowledge to that girl, or you know what, Linna, I might have caused you pain. Linna, I caused you this resentment you have toward me. Lena, I went and cheated. So I'm taking responsibility for that and I'm apologizing. Then also he must know, you know what, he's not responsible for how she deals with her trauma. So yes, he contributed to giving her trauma as well, but he's not responsible for her healing. So get that party, go to family court for your children, and get counseling so that you can heal and move forward. And then also, don't move in with number 3 when you have dealt with all that. Number 3 mustn't come and move in with you when she hasn't dealt with her own things as well. Deal with yourself. Be whole with yourself before you can be one with someone else. Yeah, that's
What? Wait, what? Be whole.
Be whole.
Oh,
Wholesome. Yeah, so be yourself. Ube full. Ube, I don't know how to put it, but be wholesome with yourself. Yeah. before you can be one with another, before you move on to marriage, relationship, and whatever else with someone else.
You know what, ne? I think the word like you're looking for is like be more content, you know, like
Yes,
just be okay with
100%.
your self feeling before you
Yeah,
start.
100%.
And I said I did it. Like thank you very much. Okay, Babsenzo before Makupa and then we leave. Our guys.
Something in here.
Just give it to Makopa. I'll speak after her.
Okay, sub 2 seconds and then Coops.
I wanted to say to Ndicheni, I actually want him to settle, whether move in, settle Jola, number 3, so that he can realize that actually the grass is not greener on the other side. If number 3 could do
Right.
what he did to her husband, why does he think he's special? Just saying.
That's right.
Ona subs when I wrote lots of Satan when you get it. How we're healing the nation here. Come on now. Coops. Come on.
Hi guys.
Good morning. Ooh. Erin Babalas.
As Papalaski flu.
Okay, sorry.
This flu has had me. No, now I've got a question and I hope get to answer. So let's say we're operating under the assumption that this man is so afraid of this woman that he can't leave the relationship, but not afraid enough to not cheat on her with multiple women. Like, I don't understand.
Okay.
I don't get, like, that's what I'm not getting. Like, this person is a threat to your life that you cannot leave them. But number 3, number 2, hey, number mang, like, what take one here?
Okay. You see from like what I picked up from the story, eh? But okay, I'm not defending him, but then like as in like this is what I picked from the story. So since Vele as in like the last few years, they've been living like roommates actually, working and a sharp. So she's been aware of like what's the number 2, the number working and a 3 actually. So now what's like with that information, I'm gonna assume Hori ke more like a what's the open living situation, but then we have not broken up. So hence he said this what kind of from the beginning or he's in a situationship. So yeah. So maybe that's why he was able as a Bariki and then come back and like let her know, hey man, I've seen somebody there. So no, yeah, it's fine. So yeah.
Makes sense to you, Leroy?
Hmm?
Does all of that you just said, does that make sense?
That's the story we had, Lal.
No, Keraur, does it make, the question is, does it make sense to you when as Leroy, ya kopan, are the wires connecting?
Yeah, because I've been in a similar relationship like that. Not the abusive one, but working is like that one. Hey man, you can snack, but then like just let me know, nje, schedule. So I would believe that.
Okay. I guys, nna ke di understand dilo tse. All right, it means Ausi o batla tshepo. She doesn't want to leave this man. She's okay with him being with other women, but net he mustn't leave her life. That's what we're saying here.
Actually, I didn't think of it like that, but yeah, no,
Hey,
might be that actually. Wow, okay.
I'm not happy with the people that make decisions for our country. These are the people that vote and pay taxes. That's why our country is like this. But anyway, ke a le rata ne?
Okay, lalo for ne. Uthathi yeka uthi ma. Yeah? Okay, yeah.
As but I'm coming again to respond to the comments by Odi Jenny. I hope I did not butcher your name.
Who?
So, the Jenny.
Okay.
Or
Okay. Yeah.
Ndi.
Yes.
Yeah, let me just say Ndi. All right. So, that comment about him not proposing for 10 years or whatever the case might be. Look, that is just an assumption.
Yes.
We don't know. You see, we don't know because from what he said, that they were in a perfect relationship, a loving relationship before she changed. We don't know what his plans may have been before she changed. Maybe he had plans to make her a wife, maybe because he was in love, as he says, you know. So we really can't then use that in this conversation to say, yena behlaleleni for 10 years and I proposed. Because there are people that actually stay for that long and then later on get married. There are people who do that. Some people get married within 6 months, some get married in 2 years, maybe abanye 5 years. So we really don't know.
We really don't
I
know.
think Sabs, they once told me that I was planning and I didn't do. So they left me. Yeah, well, abantu abafani, Sabs. Abantu abafani. And we really don't know what changes people's minds. Well, with this guy, we know because he said it. He said that she changed.
Yes.
I was there for her. Even when she lost her dad, I was there for her. And after that, she started drinking, she started changing on me, and I couldn't understand, tried to make things work, but still, things just got worse. Now, we are not saying, please don't hear me, we are not saying here that we condone his cheating. We are not saying, we're just saying that we understand. Number one, yasebenza cha, akasasebenzi wena makhuphe, she lost her job. I don't know whether she lost her job or she
Maybe lost her
resigned
job.
or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. So yeah, for akasasebenzi, and ezinye zezizathu lezo why she even started drinking, according to what he said.
And thank you very much there, Babs, because guys, very sharp. We can go like wild horror kill, like what if, but then like let's just work with what we have been given here, right? But anyway, thank you very much, Buffet too, and I really appreciate it. So, Nje, the moral of the story is, I don't know, man. Fuck, I don't know. Busted, like, stay away from humans. No, I mean like romantically, no. Unless you're paying for it, then you get it and then you leave. Otherwise, listen to gospel music. Anyway, thank you very much, man. I think we're gonna pack it here today because I need to get my life in order to, cool. And Friday, Kunj, what happened Friday, dog? Okay.
If I remember correctly, Friday you said you're gonna explain to us why you disappeared on us for the entire 2 weeks, and then Dololo, we waited for you alive and all that.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, because Saturday negli dizzy actually, and like Friday actually like negli dizzy blind, and then like Saturday it's just quite like worse nyana. So I apologize for that. But the reason why the last 2 weeks negli so okay, so those who live in Pretoria would know this actually. A few weeks ago, there was crazy rains actually, working kind of like Pretoria. So those raids actually messed up 7 substations actually. So like one of those actually social Senzo. So one of those actually messed up the what's that transformer here as in like by my place. So we didn't have like gas for a week actually. Like 2 weeks back I think. For a whole week. So I couldn't work. I working and I really had to throw away food for like a week and then like literally had to start from zero. And I got really sad actually. Yeah. And I got really sad and it really messed me up. Yeah. And so last week yeah, then rain was off for like the longest time. And I had a lot of stress with many things and whatever. So I wasn't really nice, you know. And hey, yeah, sharp, cool. So working at basically that. So I was like, And at a Thursday, I got drunk, and I woke up Friday, heavy as fuck. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just do this because I didn't plan on doing it actually. But then that black was like, like, and like, and like, whoever's lawyer will be here, and then, amen. But I love to apologize for the what's that inconsistency, because this year hasn't been a great year for me. So sorry about that. But then we'll keep on trying. So that's basically that. So am I forgiven?
Let it slide, my guy. This week you have to be live again on Wednesday and on Friday. Then we will forgive you because we understand your situation. Like it's a baby or dumela or what?
Because here's another thing, man. So my Wi-Fi like might be off actually soon. I'm really not sure when. And like what's that? These days, I don't know my fella is like loosely fella for as like the whole day and then have like next minute they boy. So let's just pray on it. So subs are
Nkare ke motho mo snacks. Nkana ya ka. Not right now. If you can show up, show up. If you can't, you can't. Because there's a lot happening. If you can, show up. If you can't, we'll see you next time when you show up again. Because also, it's not like, also, okay, I'm going to speak for myself. Like some of us are here every day or every time you host. Oba? So if we could listen, show up. But if not, take a break. Tsepo, you know you will log into TikTok 3 or like twice a day. You find him in all these lives, like Tseponal energy. You will just be browsing, passing by on the window, guy. You just see their names more on these lives. And I'm just like, do they ever take a break? Like, my goodness, no, man.
Sebs, ke kopa wa hlalosa ne. Akere when I said, remember that time when I disappeared without a trace and everyone was wondering where I went? I was dealing with a lot, dealing with my emotions because after Pico, everything just went south. So I was collecting myself. And when I come back, I'm gonna cause havoc to everyone who knows I'm always there on their lives. So Leroy, and I even understood. Like I told him on the sidelines, if you see me being AWOL, just know I'm going through the most. And when I come back, it's gonna be like I never left. Yeah, boy.
No,
but
it is definitely like he never left. It's fine, Leroy. If you can't host and rain is raining, you've got Tepo. You've got Tepo to hold it down for you because he is always here, like all the time.
Always around.
Ultimately,
and if,
I'm surprised she's actually sick and she doesn't have a voice because I'll be browsing Kai 2 minutes in and out. Makupe will be on a live Kai Babu Akadi deep life-threatening topics, and I'm just like, why? It can never be me.
Mara Sabs, let's be honest. Let's be honest, ne? Wherever you see Makupe in one of those topics that are in too deep, don't say anything. Shalala for 2 seconds and go before she notices you. Otherwise, yay.
Join. I just watch from the window and I'm out because I can't do those hectic I can't do those ones, those lives. So I just watch
Yeah.
from the window and I pass.
And I've noticed Vela or very like she's more calm now actually these days, you know. I remember she used to be like a Bogoto there on some no, you know, like now she's like, hey man,
Mang ona.
yeah, coops.
Makupe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Makupe. You know you'll be browsing there, and before I could check if she's there, I mean, before I could see her name, I will just hear the voice, and I'm like,
Oh.
ngwana ko gae, o bolelang mona.
That's why in Nanuji I even switched off my entire guest because I noticed what every time I'm on there, people are like, wanna do lolo online, do lolo online. Ke batla fela ho hlaya fela browse, o nthole fela pha. Ema motho o fihlile nemo.
Alright. So yeah guys, like let me just close it up quickly. Do you want to say something? Or maybe should we just slide through?
No, I don't have anything else to say. Thank you so much.
I guess so. I'm only gonna do Friday show actually now. So you might get it like later or maybe tomorrow. Then like this one, I'm gonna do what's it? Like maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow. So please, please bear with me. But then you guys don't watch this actually, nah?
Now actually I do. It's just that I feel like the times that I watch it, and yay, I'm even surprised myself or whenever I'm listening to myself on YouTube. I'm like, did I really say that? Nah, man, I see Milo.
You guys don't watch this, but it's fine, guys.
Nah, I do watch it.
It's again there. One day Mugoya drop pop, and you're like, oh my god, like we were there since day one. You never watched it live.
You know why
Nah,
I'm
man.
laughing, Tepo?
Hmm?
It's him explaining that he's not gonna upload it today. He's still explaining, and that moment of realization, gore, no, this
Fuck
guy
this shit.
actually watch this.
Just says,
Mind you, when I says
yeah.
to a YouTube page for him, and then he has the nerve to tell us, oh, he's not gonna post it now. Oh, the nerve. Kadlala mi bra.
Uskawara,
When I just post,
if we don't watch it, someone else is watching it at the Tanayaka. Do not worry.
Hopefully.
and I remember,
Wait,
you.
wait. Do you want to
Okay.
listen?
YouTube is forever. So if you don't upload it, no one is going to come see it on TikTok again if they were not here today. So, hey, now, go and upload. We will go and listen.
Okay, it's fine then. Thank you for words of encouragement, my sister. Umthandayo. I love abanye love. Anyway,
Marangan. Friday, guys, get really dope. I'm not gonna say anything. Those who don't catch on, let on Friday. And if Leroy is live, on Friday, before we start anything else, I'm gonna start him to a havoc. But only after we listen to Ask a Man or whatever Friday's agenda will be.
like
Uyathanda ukucabanga ukuthi thina silingana nawe. Yazi thina sibadala. Sibadala. Wena uyathanda ukucabanga ukuthi thina silingana nawe.
Sebs, konje walebala or the more I'm always rowdy with the people that I'm comfortable with. They are the ones that I'll actually protect when push comes to shove. Are you aware of that?
Protector Rona.
Yeah, when it comes to when it's push comes to shove, don't worry. Now I got your back.
I will remind you of this.
Yeah, well. Oh yeah, by the way, guys.
Let's go.
No, guys. Ludwile. Kaiser Chiefs.
No. Actually. Bye, guys.
Ililwe pirate. Ukala sandawada.
Bye, guys.
Hi guys, I'll see you when I see you. Love and light.